Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a dump off to White. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Stafford now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Darnold completes to Bell. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Got an open man, it's a known one. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Check. Fresno. Double right. 57 the mic. 57 the mic.
Man, I got you.
Oh. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on, and they decided to run the football.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. On first down, Stafford here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Come to my work. Hey, Orville. Come to my work. Take 4. Ready?
After the interception, here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. I call it no gain there on the first down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. This one caught by Crowder. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They'd hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A game there of 30 big ones.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First down, here's White. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Faking the give, Darnold. Onwuasor's got it, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. It's caught. This is White. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
90 is a mic. 3 points.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And this is caught by Allen. He's got a Jets touchdown. Dwayne Allen. As time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball. almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll go again with Bell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. A 1st down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's 2nd down. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Darnold. And he's got Enunwa. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go, go.
To throw is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken near the 13.
Let's go. Do it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. It's complete. James White. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Yo, lady. Here we go. Yo, lady. Hey, Echo. There we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold looking deep downfield. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 29, Stafford looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Patrick Owasor able to run it down for a loss of a yard. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Here's Darnold. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gotta do better.
Hey, Delta.
QB, come on.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. Darnold now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. The tackle made by Landon Roberts. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter of victory. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Play action. It's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Stafford now 9 of 17 through the air. They run the draw play. This is White. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That's complete to White. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Gets around him. This for his running back, McCoy. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of a swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the 1st. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold now to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is Bell. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 38, Darnold caught here by Griffin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. Darnold This one caught by Crowder. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Bryant's extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On the draw, it's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
It's now 3rd down.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.